Throughout Sliv's speech, I was nodding heavily all the time. I don't really have anything to add at this point, besides the fact that I really loved this one. How about the other classes? Well, we were only introduced to the Republic classes at this stage.
Yeah, well, on the other hand, from what we've seen on, of the consular gameplay, it was kind of boring. It was like
very lame in my opinion.
It was very passive. It was like spamming 2 or 4 skills all the time. Well, of course you can do some how do you call them?
I don't know what you're driving at.
Well, that's to maximize your, I don't know, DPS or your healing. You have to use those skills in certain
rotation.
Yeah, rotation. That was what I was looking for. So you have to learn to rotate those skills.
Well, yeah, because we have to take into consideration that the gameplay shown to us was a random group of people that were at E3 and got the opportunity to play at this stage when they were doing the podcast of theirs. So maybe it was also the problem of the player playing the consular not really maximizing his role in the raid.
Yeah, that's and the fact that would support the theory that just the player was sucky. It was that those consular heals weren't very efficient. He spammed for I don't know, for 10 seconds. He's just spammed one skill. It wasn't very efficient. Well, I really would like to see some kind of a combined
DPS plus healing.
Yeah, so some kind of a combined healing. DPS healing thingy. That's well, obviously, if you focus on on healing, then your DPS won't be as kicking. But well, you will have to put some of DPS in order to get bigger heals.
That's what I wrote in my post, right?
Yeah,
about
and
the
I
warrior
think
priest.
the very good example of such mechanism is the warrior priest from Warhammer. And yeah, I hope. Well, so summing up, range tank is a brilliant idea. We both love it. It's awesome, and we hope that the consular won't be forced to be, I know, like the second or even third line healing bot.
Spamming, yeah, exactly. And I also want to mention the smuggler there. As I wrote, I really liked what they did with the smuggler, that he was hiding behind the obstacles and dropping the crowd controls. I just don't see how smuggler would add healing to the raid. I don't know. I can't imagine it really.
Well, I think that's what he could do is, I don't know, drop a backpack or something like that. Maybe it would be a little bit like first aid in WoW, maybe something like that. But I think that it would be really supportive healing. He won't be able to heal anyone on his own. He will just be able to keep someone alive until he gets a proper heal.
Well, yeah. So another thing we want to mention was the trailer. Sliv is very skeptical about discussing this in the podcast, but I really wanted to mention because I simply loved the video. The whole trailer.
Well, the trailer was epic. It was extremely well done. It showed us, well, a lot. It allowed us to feel the war that it really is ongoing. That to be part of the action.
But it also showed us the second part, the other side of the coin, or however you say it in English. That basically what we've seen so far, and we mentioned that in every podcast so far, that Empire is kicking ass, is in controlling the situation, and it's really nice to see also that the Republic is not just a fragile little kid who is afraid of the Empire. That there are really guys there that can kick some major ass.
And what I also liked in this trailer was that we were able to see that there won't be a gap between Jedi Knights and
range classes, basically.
And well, not range classes, but you know, there are Jedis, there are Siths, there are wielding the Force, so they are thought to be way more powerful than your basic, I don't know, bounty hunter or trooper. And what we've seen is that even a trooper can, maybe not kick ass, but can really be a pain in the ass, even to Sith Emperor. So it was really nice. It have shown us that the class will be well balanced, that just because you're playing a Jedi Knight won't mean that
you're uber awesome or something like that. Yes, the last thing about the trailer was that if any of you listen to the Republic podcast, we have said that every victory there is a spark of hope and something like that, and then the ending of the Hope trailer was basically the same thing that we have said before. So it was a very nice kind of
addition
to what we've said.
Yeah,
really nice.
And the last thing that we'll mention in this podcast is, we'll mention it on my special request. It's the ability of your character. We've seen it on the example of Sith Warrior. Inquisitor, my bad. When the player was defending from enemy attacks, we could actually see the lightsaber reflecting the not bullets, the bolts. So I really liked it. It's it actually adds some life to the game. It's not that you just stand there waving your sword or whatever, and the image comes as some numbers floating on your screen. I really liked the animation of the lightsaber.
It looked really nice and fun.
Yeah, it was very nice. It was very fun. I hope that there will be more to it than just reflecting the laser bolts. But from what we've seen so far, the game is developing very nice, and I hope that the character animations will be very complex, that they would reflect everything that you do in the game. It won't be that you just have, I don't know, a couple of emotes or something like that. Everything that you do will be reflected in your character movement, and that's something that I'm really looking forward to.
And it looks like they're driving in the right direction. And also I wanted to mention about this reflecting of the laser bolts. I just thought about it right now. How it also would look like in PvP. And if, for example, a smuggler will be shooting a consular, how much will the consular be able to deflect?
Well, I think that it would obviously depend on stats of both classes. I don't think that the smuggler would be shooting the consular. Not in PvP.
Not okay, I'm stupid.
But I think that it doesn't matter if it's in PvE or if it's in PvE or in PvP, because if someone misses, then then the bolt is flying some other way. If you dodge, then you can see your character dodging the bolt. If you block it, then you see your character blocking it. So I think that
exact animations is and I think that they will do it nicely, because so far we've seen very good animations in the game. Yeah. Also about the shooting classes, I have my small doubts about the ranged tank we have mentioned before in PvP, but I think that's a subject for a different podcast completely.
Yeah, when we'll see more of the PvP, I think that we'll maybe even make a separate podcast about it.
We'll see. For now, we're finishing right now.
Yeah, it was Sliv
and Menti from Toy Soldiers Prods. Thank you for listening.
Goodbye.
See you next time.